been really busy lately, so not had time to update the channel, but just to putting up a couple of tips and helpful hints as and when I sort of stumble across them during the course of what I'm doing. One thing I noticed very recently that I thought if someone hadn't shown me I wouldn't know. Supposing I'm taking off my face work to here, say, got a natural break there at that pier. There's a return on the elevation, but I'm taking off elevationally. Then I go ahead and do my window deducts. Like so. And then I want to copy, paste, and finally paste. Then I decide, or I'm going to continue, and I do the next row down, and they're slightly different because they're on a different floor or whatever. I want to differentiate between those levels. However I'm taking off is however I'm taking off, but there's a point to this, I can assure you. Then I do my face work for that floor up to that pier also. Right, you may have come across this. You're going to go onto the next bay, and what you want to do is copy these windows here by cutting and pasting, so you could paste them into these windows here, but not letting me select them. What about up here? Oh yeah, I can do it up there. I can copy those, I can paste those. Now, what's stopping me from actually doing that with these ones here is layers in PDF. Because I did the face work there first, and then I superimposed the deducts over that layer, the face work layer, and then the layer below that I did in reverse. I did the deducts first, and then I did the area secondly. One's formed a layer over the top of the other, and that's sort of like very similar to how fireworks and those kinds of graphics tools work. How you get over that is basically you select the layer you're having a problem with, and if you highlight it and you can see the bounding box and the nodes have appeared, so you know which one you're picking. Right click the shape, go to this order menu, there's a drop down in there, and then you'll see these options. If you send that layer to the back, so it's the back layer, these now become available for selection. That's how you would overcome that. I hope that's helpful. Similarly as well, you know, when we're taking off elevationally, and I've got a very slight return here, I think it's about 350 mil. I'm taking off elevationally, as I said, and if I decided to include all the little returns on plan, I'll just be here forever, and it would just, I'd have bits and bobs all over the place. So putting it on elevationally, as I've shown you before, go in, put the line in to say 380, say. So the point I'm trying to make here is, because you've got this natural line here drawn on the drawing, it's always a good idea to work from the length you've given back to a fixed point on the drawing. So when you scroll down and scroll off screen, the terminating the shape, so I've gone a bit far there, terminating the shape to a fixed point. Whereas if I'd have done that the other way round, say I put that line this side of the line, I was going the other way with it. If I was going to go like that, I've got to try and maintain that margin like so. And when I scroll back up, you'll see that I'm not quite on the money. So it's just really a tip to say work towards a fixed point, so back and forth from a known position on the drawing to just speed up what you're doing, really. Hope that's helpful for your taking off, and I'll try and get some more bits and bobs up in the next couple of weeks. What I've also started doing on the channel is incorporating some of the more useful Bluebeam videos into another channel. If you have a little quick flick through those, you'll see I'm sort of cherry picking the ones that I think are most useful to you as a QS. Anyway, see you soon. Thanks for viewing.